Can you and your ex get back together? These important tips will help you find out. Can you and your ex get back together? The answer to that question will obviously be unique to your situation. To answer the question, can you and your ex get back together, you need to take an honest look at your relationship. A lot of people tend to only remember the good times in the relationship, especially after some time has passed since the breakup. You need to be totally objective and keep in mind the good and the bad. You need to decide if you and your ex get back together, you will be truly happy, or will you end up on the same road that caused the separation to begin with? The reality is that most relationships are worth trying to save. There are some situations, however, when you would be better off putting the relationship behind you and moving forward. Here are some examples of relationships not worth saving. 1. You spent the majority, like 70% or more, of your time fighting, and spent very little time having fun and enjoying each other. This type of situation indicates that you and your ex are not a good match. Perhaps you have very little in common and are not very compatible. If you and your ex get back together, there is no reason to think this situation will change. Point 2. Your ex is physically or verbally abusive. This should be a no-brainer, but many people still try to repair relationships with abusive partners. They either think it's their fault that she is abusive or they can change their ex. Let me reassure you. If you were in an abusive relationship, the abuse was not your fault and it is highly unlikely that she will change. If you and your ex get back together in an abusive relationship, the abuse will probably continue, and no one should have to live this way. 3. Your ex is mentally unstable. If your ex has a mental disorder, you are going to bear many crosses dealing with them during your time together. I would say that unless you have children together or a high tolerance for pain, you would be best off walking away from this kind of relationship. If overall your relationship was good, and they weren't abusive, and they were of sound mind, then your relationship is probably worth saving. The following should help you and your ex get back together. Do not push your ex too hard. Keep some distance by not trying to contact them too often. Otherwise, they will think you are desperate and push you away even further. Along these same lines, don't argue, beg, or plead with your ex about your past relationship. Don't dwell on things you or they did in the past. Use the past only as a learning tool, but don't obsess about it. Avoid the temptation to continually bring up your past faults and promise to change. This will not help you and your ex get back together. Apologize once for your wrongs, ask for forgiveness, and live your life in the present. Give your ex the space that she needs to realize that they want you back. Following these steps will likely make you more attractive to your ex, because they will think about you more and really start to miss you. This may cause your ex to start to pursue you and help you and your ex get back together.